There's a lot more heat in the system. There's just a lot more energy in the system. It's not just climate change. It's El Nino on top of climate change. We knew this would happen with an El Nino kind of contributing to all the heating across planet Earth. That is just adding more energy, making for more extreme weather. That's heavier flooding. That's more extreme heat. That's higher ocean temperatures.
I wonder, we've talked to other meteorologists who feel as though the job, the role of a meteorologist has changed, has evolved in the years as the climate crisis has worsened. And I wonder what your experience has been, specifically given that you are doing this work in a place that experiences a lot of extreme weather.
Yeah, well, first of all, I'm glad that I have the chance to do this. I'm glad that you guys are tackling this. About 5 or 6 years ago, I decided to leave my job briefly and go get my master's degree in climate from Columbia University. I did it basically with no salary at all because I felt that this really important challenge wasn't really getting nearly enough attention. And so I wanted to kind of raise the level of awareness in the media and within the population. This is a huge challenge that we face right now, and especially going forward into the future. And so my job has certainly changed, and meteorologists' jobs all around the country have changed as well. This is the story of our future. This is probably the biggest challenge humanity will face going forward in the coming decades. And so it's a really important story to tell.
I mean, that's the truth. Those are the facts. I don't need to tell you that not everyone is on the same page about those facts. And so I wonder, given your role, how climate denialism, how disinformation and misinformation has made your job harder as you try to connect the dots for folks between, what's happening this weekend, which, can feel as though it is random, and the reality that there is a pattern emerging that relates back to choices we make about this planet.
Well, I don't let that get in my way. I mean, I look at this, what the science says is what I follow. And yes, there are people who do not understand that humans are causing climate change and don't understand just how quickly we are forcing the climate to change. But again, that doesn't deter me from communicating the simple truth about what's happening with climate change. Yes, it can be a distraction, and sure, it slows down our progress. There's no doubt about that. But the bottom line for people like me, and I'm a scientist, is just to keep telling the truth to folks, to keep essentially communicating the science so that everyone understands. And I don't think it's just about communicating the science, right? You can clearly see it with your own two eyes, what's happening right now on planet Earth. The oceans are by far the warmest we have ever seen. In the Florida Keys, temperatures are in the mid-90s. They should be in the mid-80s right now. We're looking at the possibility that we could see most of the coral die by the end of the summer. Antarctica is seeing levels of sea ice that are just unbelievably low right now. And the chances of all this stuff happening without human-caused climate change is not like winning the lottery. It's like winning the Powerball. That's how impossible it is to see these kind of records going by the wayside all around planet Earth right now without human-caused climate change contributing.